Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Allison and this is my channel, Green Goddess Plant Seeds and Stitching, and welcome to a garden chat. So yes, I'm currently in our grow space, which is in Glenn's mother's house in her basement because it's a bigger house, bigger space. Glenn's house is quite small and the basement has no room for setting up a grow space. So I just thought I'd show you a few things that we got going on here. So it'll be a shorter video. But yeah, let's get on with this. Okay, so first thing is I've got some chili peppers that I'm going to be transplanting. Most of these are ready to go, though some of them aren't. There's a variety, there's a selection of both hot and sweet peppers. There's some Lesia peppers, those are quite sweet, and we got some giant macaroni, and then we've got some thyme bombs and Hungarian hot wax, some ricotta morlines, some megaton jalapeno. So it's just a nice selection. And then I've got some petunias here. These are some wave petunias. Let's see here, this is a petunia tidal wave silver and a carmine velour tidal wave, so they are ready to be transplanted as well. There's some other peppers here that are a little bit small. They haven't come up. They were started a little bit later, but that's okay. We've got a tray of stuff that's just come up, so there's more wave petunias in this tray that have just started to pop up. And in the back here, I've got some giant asters, which are just starting. You can just make out some green there. They're starting to pop up, so I'm happy with that. Over here, we got a couple of heat mats. Only one of them is plugged in at the moment because we're not using, we don't have as much started. This is a tray of onions I've just put in. I'll leave them on the heat mat for now, but I might take them off maybe in a day or two because we almost find that the heat mats are too warm and that the seeds will sprout along the sides, but in the center they don't seem to come up. And we're just wondering if it's because it's too warm. And then over here, these are some super hots that I transplanted a few weeks ago. They're looking mighty marvelous. We've got some purple boot jolokia, some ricotta pineapple. There's a couple of MA warthogs, which is supposed to be a contender for the world's hottest. We've got quite a few peach scorpions that are looking nice, and some Hallows Eve. There's a Hallows Eve, and then a tray of onions. And then at the back here is my army of aloes. These are my two big giant ancient aloes that I've had for a very long time. This one bloomed, the flowers are kind of done. This one still has a couple of stalks. They're not very showy. I thought they might develop some color and be a little more showy than what they were, but as you can see, the flowers seem to be opening and then just kind of dying off. So, but yeah, and then behind me is that is a large geranium that's going to need a new pot because that pot is cracked. This is an amaryllis that I just repotted, and it's coming out of dormant seeds, setting up some leaves, and it's actually got two little daughter bulbs coming on it, although this one, I'm hoping that one still makes it. The leaf broke off on that one when I moved it, so, but I've been told that it's better to separate the daughter bulbs when they're dormant, so I might wait and just leave them on there for now and wait till it goes dormant again. And I got some Christmas cactus, more aloe, geraniums. Geraniums I've had for about, 7 years, maybe 8 years, and I just keep wintering them. There's about 5 of them. I just winter them over. That one bloomed, so I gotta pull the blooms off. They're starting to look a little anemic, so I might have to mix up some fertilizer. They'll need to be repotted as well, put some fresh soil in them. And there's an aeonium that is looking kind of interesting. It looks like it's setting off some offshoots as well. And then this is our forest of aloe. Some of them look like they get a little bit sunburnt. We're just wondering if the lights are a little too intense for them down here. They may have been overwatered a little bit, so I'm trying to let them dry out before I do anything else with them. We are hoping to take a lot of these to the CD Sunday in Meadow Lake, so if you're going to be in Meadow Lake for that, by all means stop by and get yourself an aloe plant. And then just a few odds and ends. There's a bamboo and this purple thing and my ivy, which I was just starting to look nice, and I had to cut it back because it got hit with frost when Glenn moved it here from his place. Yeah, we can't have plants at his place because we have too many cats, and they have a tendency to destroy the plants. All right, so that's our environment. You can see behind me the lights. Glenn's been installing lights, and we moved another table over from his place, so we've got lots of room to spread stuff out. I am going to be starting a few things today, though. I've done videos showing me starting stuff, so I don't know if I'll repeat that or not. It's pretty basic. There's lots of videos out there that show you how to start seeds. So just find a method that works for you, and away you go. But the other things I am going to be starting today, like I've already done the onions, but I am going to be starting some hanging basket tomatoes. Not a lot, just a few. We're hoping to have a few for the first farmer's market in June. So I've got some Tiny Tims, because that's what everybody asks for, Tiny Tims. So I'll probably do maybe 6 of these. I've also got some Tumbling Tom Yellow and some Tumbling Tom Orange. So I don't know how many of these I'll do because they're not great sellers. Like the yellow tomatoes don't sell very well. I've also got a variety called Cherry Falls. And then this is there's two varieties in this packet from Red Dragon Seeds, and one is called Garden Pearl, and the other one is Tom Fall. I think one is like more of a pink, and the other one is definitely a red cherry tomato. And they're hanging basket. They're designed for hanging baskets. And then the last variety is called Bonte Tigrette, which is a striped saladette, sort of large cherry, I guess, if you want to call it. It's probably a little bit too big to be a cherry, but yeah, it's a beautiful plant, beautiful tomato. It's very flavorful. So this will be not so much of a hanging basket, but in pot. We'll probably try and get some nice pots for these ones. This is probably one of my personal favorites. It's probably one of the first, I don't know if it's actually an heirloom, but it was one of the first ones that I came across when I started getting into, you know, weird and wonderful tomatoes, and I absolutely love this one. So I'll be growing some of those. And I've got some flowers I'm going to be starting. I did finally order some flower seeds from Revival Seeds out in the East Coast. They haven't come yet, so I'm hoping they'll arrive soon. I've already started some poppies. They're in the fridge at Glenn's place. I put them in, I just sort of scatter sowed them in an open cell pack there, and then they went into the fridge, so they'll be in there for the month. I've got some zinnias and some marigolds. Oh, here it is. That's the poppy I started, was the Black Swan. And I think I've ordered the Hungarian blue breadseed poppy from Revival, so I'm looking forward to that coming. So this is also a breadseed poppy type, so you can save the seeds. They are edible. So that's kind of part of what I want to do, is save some of the seeds. I'm also going to be starting some marigolds. I'm hoping these grow. I did order some marigolds from Revival as well, so hoping they arrive fairly quickly. And I've also got some zinnias. So these are the California Giants. These are so wonderful. I don't know why it took me so long to start growing them, because they're really wonderful plants, wonderful flowers in the garden. And so that is what I'm planning to do today. Like I said, I've got lots of transplanting to do, seed starting. We're starting to get into the thick of it. We're trying to figure out how much of everything to grow. Like, we're not doing a plant sale other than the hanging baskets for the first farmer's market. But yeah, so that kind of frees up a lot of space, because in the past I would be left over with a ton of plants, and I would just shove them in the ground. And that took up a lot of space in the garden. So, and it was a lot of time. It was very labor intensive. And, I did make donations, to plant donations to the community garden, but I still intend to do that. I still intend to start some things specifically for the community garden, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, so it frees up a lot of room, a lot of space. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to fill that. What are we going to fill it with? So yes, so this is what I'm doing today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I mean, weather-wise, it's been up and down again. It's been warm above freezing for a couple of days, and then it just drops like a rock for overnight. So we're in a colder spell right now, but the sun's shining. Was it yesterday or the day before? It was snowing off and on the whole day. It would snow and then it would stop, and then it would snow and then it would stop. So today is March 10th. So it was just, yeah. Normally the rest of the bulk of my tomato seeds I won't start till the end of March. Otherwise they just grow too fast. But with the hanging basket ones, we want them to be nice and full for that first sale. So that's why I'm starting them a little bit early than what I would normally start my tomatoes. Yeah. So that's my garden update. That's what we're doing so far. I hope like I said, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you're having a great time either stitching or gardening or planting stuff or doing whatever, enjoying a cup of coffee. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you so much. Please check out the Facebook pages. Like there's the one for Tartan Sky. There's my Green Goddess Facebook page. I do have a Instagram that I don't use as much. I'll try and update that. I'll try and update it as best I can. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link. Yeah, so do check those out, and we'll be talking to you again real soon. Bye for now.